our elevate and inspire, the time that we share with one another to encourage, to equip, to help you to be able to help someone else along their journey. And so today we're dealing with the five key lessons in courageous leadership and personal integrity. Courageous leadership and personal integrity. The five E's. So we're dealing with the mapping, the timeless wisdom of Stephen R. Covey, seven habits of highly effective people and actionable character principles. And once again, I'm Dr. Farham, and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to being with us today. Self-awareness. That's one of the first steps that we take, self-awareness, the paradigm check. We do not see the world as it is, but as we are, or as we are conditioned to see it. So we want to take that time to make sure that we identify our biases and be able to minimize those so that we can be effective leaders. Before you can seek to lead others, we must turn our gaze inward. So habit one, be proactive. Tell us we have the freedom to choose our response. But that begins by examining our underlying paradigm. Most leaders fail because the eternal or external roadblocks that they place in their life, but because they are trapped in reactive patterns, unaware of the lens they wear. So I have a question here, proactive question. Is your current map of the world actually accurate, or are you being comfortable with it? And so therefore we have to become uncomfortable in order to reach that comfortable height that we want to grasp in life through leadership and empowering others. Number two, personal leadership. Embrace the ultimate end. Embrace your death as a creative design constraint for how you live today. I believe it's Stephen Covey. Stephen Covey famously challenged us in Habit 2 to begin with the end in mind. Begin with the end in mind by visualizing your own funeral. Wow. It sounds morbid, but it actually is the ultimate act of courageous leadership. Embracing the truth strips away from professional posture and forces us to confront our core values. Vulnerability, listen, starts with accepting our finite nature, that we're not here always. Our time is winding up, it's getting short. So what can we do with the time that we have? Dedicating our limited hours to cultivating absolute integrity. Let's do this funeral reflection. What do you want your peers, your family, and team to say about your character when you're gone? We want to leave that positive legacy. The next one in personal management. Engage the sacred no. Saying yes to the trivial is a silent murderer of the highest priority. So habits three. Put first things first. Isn't about scheduling spreadsheets. It's about personal integrity. It means organizing your life around what actually matters rather than what screams loud. When we encourage or engage with life reactive to the fire drills of others, our quadrant 3 and 4, we betray our true goals. See, courageous leadership requires saying no. You have to be willing to say no to the secondary with a smile, because your yes to the primary mission burns incredibly bright. So our focus question, what is the one thing that you are currently saying yes to that is holding you back from your ultimate work? We have to be willing to say no, discern that time, and know when to say yes and seize the opportunity. Number 4 is public victory. Elevate the abundance shift. Most people do not listen to understand. They listen to prepare their defense. And true courage, leadership moves from independence to interdependence. So habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Seek first to understand, and then to be understood is the supreme practice of vulnerability. It demands we silence our ego, lower our guard, and deeply listen to others by elevating the voices of our peers and seeking win-win partnerships. That's habit 4. Rather than transactional dumping, we create a circle of trust where synergy, habit 6, can actually happen. We wanted to bring people together, to unite leadership. So let me say this interdependence shift. What changes when you stop keeping score and start cultivating relationships, back at building relationship with people? Because you can't get there by yourself. Leadership is leading others to get to the destination that you all have agreed upon based on the vision and the plan that you have. Number 5, continuous renewal. Endure the sharp saw. You cannot chop down the forest of your problems with a blunt saw. So habit 7, sharpen the saw, is the foundational habit of personal growth. To endure as a courageous leader, you must constantly renew their 4 dimensions. To endure, a courageous leader must consistently renew their 4 dimensions. What are they? Physical, social/emotional, mental, and spiritual. I love that one. Spiritual. If you neglect self-care, your capacity to lead and your integrity will deteriorate. Burning out is not a badge of honor. It is a lack of personal mastery. Cultivate personal integrity by resting, reflecting, and recovering. A renewal check. Are you spending all your time sowing and zero time sharpening your saw? Man, that's a good question. That's a good question. I believe all of us have to deal with that. Renewal check. Are you spending all your time sowing and zero time sharpening your saw? So let me say this. The challenge. Integrity is choosing courage over comfort. Will you begin the inside out evaluation today? Number 1, private victory. Examine your paradigm daily and embrace the final end as the creative construct that brings absolute honor. Let me say that again. Private victory. Examine your paradigm daily and embrace the final end as the creative constraint that brings absolute honor. Number 2, public victory. Engage with quadrant 2 priorities by saying no to trivial foddery and elevate others through deep, empathetic listening. And then number 3, endure growth. Endure the continuous self-renewal. Keep your physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional soul perfectly sharp. If you do these, you can reach your goal. You can lead with a spirit of excellence. You can make an impact. You can be productive. Change not only your life, but the life of others. So I want to thank you for taking your time out of your schedule, stopping by, listening to Elevate Inspire. So whatever you do, hold your head. You're on your way. Thank you. Until next time.